Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe, become part of the tribe. Awesome and great things happen over this way. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. So today's video is gonna be a very exciting video for me because I'm gonna be talking about my favorite handbags and SLGs that are in my closet. Now, this video was a little bit hard to make or choose from because literally everything in my closet, in my collection, are items that I love. Like, I really mean that. It was hard to pick, just the favorite submission in this video. So I narrowed it down by the items that I've had for a while and that I continuously use no matter what. Like, I reach for them all the time. Now, one of the items is a rather newer purchase, but it's still an item that I grab for a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first thing that I'm gonna mention is an SLG item. By the way, these are in no particular order. It's an SLG that I talk about frequently. Actually, quite a few of these you'll hear me say or mention or talk about in videos because that's how much I swear by them. So it's no coincidence that they're in this video. Just put that disclaimer out there. So this item is my Toiletry 15. Y'all, when I tell you I literally use this all the time, if it's not in a handbag like for daily use, I travel with it because whenever I fly, I use my tote. So to avoid me having, to go through my my card holder for my ID or my passport or having loose stuff, I'll just keep it in this little toiletry pouch, like my things that I'm going to reach for the most, like a boarding pass. Well, it's on my phone, but any type of chapstick, sanitizer, my passport, ID, or something like that I'm going to need, I'll put it in here to have everything in one place. And if I'm using it for like a everyday use, then I'll keep like toiletry items like feminine products, lipstick, lip glosses, pens, anything that could possibly leak in my bag or just be loose in my bag, I'll put in here so that it's all in one place. I do have this little, what do you call it? Organizer in the inside. I mentioned this in quite a few videos and I still get asked about this. I keep these organizers in my bags, in some of my bags, like this or my pochette accessoire. I have these same organizers in it just to keep the shape when I'm not wearing it. However, when I am using the item, I don't like the organizer, so that's just that and that. The inside is leather, so if anything were to spill or I was to get any marks in the inside, it could be cleaned. But this is literally my favorite little toiletry pouch. A few brands do have because I don't know that this one is available. I know on the resale market they are, but if I can find it retail, then I'll add it, but I'm not 100% sure that they're available, but that's neither here nor there. All of that would be in the description bar down below if I can find it. So yeah, if you could get your hands on one of these or something similar, it's literally perfect, especially for everyday use. And I highly, highly, highly recommend an item like this for your bag that you're carrying every day because you want to make sure that you're not ruining the inside of your bags with things that could possibly leak and spill, like a lipstick, a lip gloss. Pen marks are notorious for this. This is a good place to house those things so that you don't ruin the inside of your bags because who wants that? The next item is, again, no stranger here. It's going to be my key pouch. So this is a Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder. I have had it for quite a while. Like I mentioned before, I haven't had any issues with it. I've used this since I've gotten it, which has been about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. At this point, it's been a long time, and I've used it nonstop. So a little of the edges are kind of wearing, but it's not, bad or anything. I'm told that I can have that replaced or repaired rather, but it's not to the point where I feel like I need to go do that just yet. And a little of the thread has come off, but again, that's not a super big deal to me. So this is the inside, and it has the, I'll just flip my keys back. It has the 6 rings here, and then they have extra ones. Obviously I'm using some of them. And yeah, and then this part actually slides out for you to add your key or whatever in it. And then there's this little slot here that you can put a card or something. The only thing with the slot is that whatever card you put in here, it will restrict how this closes, or however many you put in there. It will restrict how it closes, and that's a little unfortunate, but sometimes I'll put a card in there if I'm like, you know, just running an errand down the street or something. I don't want to take a whole purse. I'll just take this with my card in it. Or if I'm using my little box Scott Louis Vuitton case, like I said, I'll use this instead of having a card holder or something in there, because it really doesn't fit. So this is a good place to house all of that stuff. Also, when I'm at valet, instead of leaving like all of my keys with valet, which is something I don't recommend, just for like, so I have this little weird thing that I just feel like I don't want to leave keys that can be remade with people that I don't know. It could be the, you know, conspiracy theorist in me, or the, you know, paranoid, you know, part of me that just thinks like that. So I like a key holder where I can take this off. I can take the whole thing off, and I just give valet that instead of giving them all of my keys. So that is a good thing. I know that I was actually in Prada yesterday or 2 days ago. Whenever I was in Prada, they have one that I did not know they had, and it was very reminiscent of this. It even had like a little so they had the key ring slots at the top, and then at the bottom there was like the little circular key ring that was removable, so that it like buttoned on, and you could like remove it if you had like a key or something on that you just wanted to take off. And I thought that that was super cool. It was only three or four key slots though. I know it wasn't the 6th one, but it was very nice. It was in the Saffiano leather. I believe they said they had different colors online. I happened to see the red in the store, and that is a good option. I always recommend a key holder so that you aren't ruining the inside of your bags as well with your keys, or scratching the inside or outside, you know, scuffing them with your keys. So this is a good place to house them. The next thing is card holders. So I'm going to mention 2 of them. The first one being the Saint Laurent one, which is the one I'm using now. I've been using this one for a while, and it is still very firm. Like I have 2 cards in each slot. So I have my ID, debit card, 2 cards here, 2 cards, and 2 cards. So it still hasn't, like, you know how sometimes when you get items like this over time, as you wear them, they'll wear and get loose. This one has not done that. So much so to the point where I have considered not using this, because every time I go to get my cards, and I have long nails, but I find myself having to, like, even now, like slide it out or reach between them and pull them out, which they'll come out, but it's just the fact that I can't just look at the card that I want to have and just slide it out, which is a good thing, because that means that your cards aren't sliding out of the slots into you know, your handbags, or worst case you have this in your hand and it slides out and you drop it somewhere. So that is a good thing, that I will say that the cards are very secure in here, and I've been using this for, like I say, several months consistently, and I haven't had that issue of it wearing and the slots getting loose. So that is a good thing. It's the chevron print and the black leather with gold hardware. So this is one of my favorite items. And it's small enough to fit inside of pretty much any bag. It's a card holder. And it holds a lot. So that's another good thing. The other card holder that I I just had to give it just a little break. I was actually wearing this one before the Saint Laurent one, and it is the Chanel card holder. I love this card holder so much. It is in the caviar traditional classic quilted material. It doesn't have a pocket in the back, but it buttons open like so. It has one little slot here and then an open slot here. I love this one a whole lot because I feel like it goes very well with my Chanel bags. Obviously, but and it holds quite a bit. So although it is a little bit bigger in the way that it's made compared to the Saint Laurent one, it's still very small and compact, so it fits in your bags nicely as well. This one did, so the sides, I guess you would say, did wear a little because I had a few cards in here kind of holding it open just a little bit. So this one did wear a bit, but I mean that's expected because there's nothing stopping it from, you know, opening and closing. And this side leather isn't very stiff, so it's not by any means a turn off or something that you should look for, but it doesn't stay tight and compact, which is okay because I mean this is only as far as it's gonna open. But anyways, yeah, I was wearing this one. I probably wore this one for about almost a year. I would say it was a good amount of time before I switched to the Saint Laurent one. And literally the only reason why I switched was because I have quite a few card holders and I wasn't using them. Like I would get them and just have them because I liked them and wasn't using them. I was using this one. There are a few wear scratches on the hardware of the CC and just a little bit of fading on the bottom, but you can barely see it. So yeah, but this one is in its little home for now because I'm not using it. Next item is a recent purchase and one that is like I haven't had it as long as I've had these other items, but I definitely consider this one of like my favorite bags ever. And it is my Chanel Coco handle. Y'all hear me talk about this bag all the time because I love it just that much. Like I'm so happy that I have this. I literally want it in other colors. I just feel like it fits in my lifestyle so well. And I love the way that it's made. Of course, I love the caviar leather on it. I love the handle. So I like that it's structured and it's like, it's classic, but it's still like youthful. And it doesn't, like, in my mind, when I see bags like this style, I automatically think for a mature crowd or like a mature demographic. And it's like, I don't know where we get that from or why that's where we go with our thoughts, or I go with my thoughts, but I feel like this bag is a perfect mix of classic but still edgy and trendy, if that makes sense. I don't really know how to describe it, but I just love everything this bag is giving. I love that the straps, that the chain on it is removable, although I don't ever see myself wearing it without the long chain. But I like that this part is like it's not all chain like the classic double flaps. So, and I usually don't like chains like this because I feel like it looks very just not good quality or something. I don't really care for chains like this, but depending on how it's made and what bag it's on, I'm okay with it. And this is one of those cases where like I'm okay with that. Like that's fine. That looks okay. I love that it holds quite a bit, so I'm not wearing it, so the paper is still in it, but it's big enough. It doesn't look like it holds a lot, so it still looks small and, you know, medium everyday wear. Like it's not big and obnoxious, but it's also not super small. So it holds everything that I need to carry or everything that I carry throughout the day in it. So there's this open part here. There's a back part that's open, a zipper back here, and then this zipper in the middle. There's also the classic pocket on the back. So I have no regrets when it comes to this bag, like none whatsoever. I have been wearing it and I haven't noticed any of the creasing that I see some people say that they get on the bag that is very annoying. I would assume that maybe if I had it longer, I would experience that. But as far as me having it for about 6 months or so, I would say, I haven't noticed anything. Has it been 6 months? I don't think it's been that long. But anyway, I've been wearing it enough and I haven't had that issue. I've also traveled with it, so I've been, you know, putting it to the test a little bit. And I liked it. Also, I love that it has feet. So I hate when bags don't have feet. For some reason, like, I just feel like it's something about the feet that makes me feel a little bit more better about just sitting my bag down, you know, in places. Although I'm careful about where I sit it in general, or where I'm going. Like, you shouldn't be going nowhere you don't feel comfortable sitting in your purse. But that's a discussion for another day. So yeah, love this bag. Highly recommend it. I speak about it often. I know some people don't like the handle on it because it is firm and structured, and if you have stuff in the bag, it can feel weighted. But honestly, I have not experienced a challenge or a problem with this handle. I guess that could be because I don't carry a whole lot of stuff in my bag, but that's just, I guess, my opinion on it. So yeah. So then the next and last item that I have on my list, which I hate to even like be saying that because there's so many other things that I want to share, and I'm just like, maybe I'll do an updated bag collection or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, it's gonna be this Louis Vuitton twist bag. Now this bag is another one of the ones I was just mentioning with the strap and the chain. I was like, okay, this works. But anyway, this bag I've had for a long time. It was purchased in 2016. I just looked at the receipt, which I was like, that's crazy. It's been that long. Also, it's pink. Pink is like one of my favorite colors. And I just love that the blush pink that it is, like, it's my favorite. And although I prefer gold hardware, I feel like the silver hardware on this bag just makes sense. Like, I don't think I would go for this bag in a gold hardware, but it could be just because I've had it in silver. I'm like, this makes more sense to me. I don't know. But anyway, I don't wear this bag like a whole lot, but when I do, I feel so feminine and just like, I'm just glad I have this bag. Like, it's a pop of color. Most of the bags that are in my collection are more like classics, and this is, I think you could consider it a classic. It's been around for quite a while ish. I don't know if we would say it's a classic just yet, but it's been a while, been around for a while. And I also love that it's still been around. Like, they're still redoing it, still remaking it. So I feel like it's just a good piece to have in my closet. And I like to like pull it out and add like that pop or some color to an outfit. Or if I'm going for a pink outfit or something like that where this would complement the outfit, then I'm all for it. So it is a twist bag. It twists. You open it like this. And I have not worn it in a while. Let's see. I usually don't keep paper in here, so I don't know why I have paper in here. But in the inside is just like this. It doesn't have many slots or anything. It has this one slot here for like cards or something, and then this slot is actually where it comes with a mirror. So it comes with this mirror with a little tab on it, and that is what fits right there, but it always slides out, which I hate, but whatever. And then these are just the authenticity cards and stuff that I keep in the bags when I'm not using or wearing them. So yeah, and I thought it was ironic because I found the receipt for this bag. Well, it was with the bag and I just so happened to look at it. So this bag was purchased May 31st, 2016 from the boutique, and it was $35.50. I think it is 38.90, 38.70, 38.50. Those tend to be their numbers, Louis Vuitton numbers. It's 38 something now, so that's good. Although I'm not quite sure what the resale market on this bag is like at this point, but I just thought that was interesting to note. So I usually wear this bag double chained like this. However, it can be worn like this long ways, and it fits crossbody. So the chain is long enough to wear it crossbody, which I love and like. And it can also be worn as like a shoulder bag, but you know, longer. So that is cool. And I'm just happy that I have this bag. I don't really see myself getting rid of it at this point in my life. So yeah. So guys, that is gonna be it for this video. Those are a few of my favorite. I can't say like my absolute favorites. I just cannot bring myself to saying that because I love everything in my closet. But those are a few of my favorite items that I just love, adore, highly recommend. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, drop a nice comment down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get a notification when I post again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.